Hello, Laculas. Let's get right into it. Barcelona have officially signed Roony Bardghji, and I've got to say, this is one of those signings that not a lot of people are talking about, but it actually makes a lot of sense. Now, before we go any further, yeah, I know the name's tough to pronounce. I might be saying it wrong too, but we're rolling with it. What matters here is the potential, the talent, and the price we got him for? It's kind of a steal. Roony is 19 years old. He comes from FC Copenhagen, and if you've been following European football even a little, you might have seen him pop up last season, especially that match against Manchester United. Copenhagen pulled off a wild comeback and Roony scored the winning goal. Big moment, big game, and he stepped up. Now let's talk profile. He's a right winger, left-footed, likes to cut in, take players on, and shoot. He's not some crazy creative playmaker, but he's very direct, very confident, and honestly, that kind of player is valuable, especially when you're trying to stretch defenses and create chaos in the final third. He's been called the Swedish Messi, but let's be real, anyone under 5'10" who can dribble from a smaller country gets that label. He's about 5'9", so not super short, just compact. Definitely not afraid to drive at defenders. So, where does he fit at Barça? He's not here to replace Lamine Yamal, that's obvious. He's not walking into the first team and taking minutes off Lamine. But what he does offer is something we haven't really had. A backup with a similar style. Someone who can step in when Lamine needs a rest, or when we're up in a match and want to keep the tempo without changing the whole system. Last season, when Lamine didn't play, our right side looked off. The rhythm disappeared, the attack slowed down, and the system felt a little disconnected. Roony gives us the chance to keep that same profile on the pitch, even if it's not at the same level. Now let's be honest, there are some question marks. He had an ACL injury in 2023, he came back this past season and played a few games but not a ton. He also picked up another small injury recently and there's not a lot of info about it. So yes, there's a bit of a gamble here. But here's the key, Barca paid just $2.5 million. That's nothing in today's market. For a 19-year-old with this kind of potential, it's worth the risk all day. Worst case, he helps Barca athletic, builds back his form, and if it doesn't work out, we sell him later for maybe $5 to $10 million. Best case, he grows into a serious depth option and gives Lamine some breathing room during a long season. And I think that's important. Not every signing has to be about starters. Sometimes you just need players who fit your system, have upside, and don't cost a fortune. That's exactly what this is. Look, Barca hasn't been great at low-risk signings. We've had a few misses. Julian Araujo, Serginho Dest, even Pablo Torre didn't quite find his place last season. But this move, it feels smarter. It feels like we're learning. Roony might not be a star, but that's okay. He doesn't have to be. If he gives us minutes on the right, helps Barca athletic, and develops into a solid squad player, that's a win. And if he doesn't, we didn't break the bank. That's the kind of deal we need more of. Especially with players like Nico Williams hopefully coming in on the other side, we're building a squad that actually has balance. Not just stars and starters, but backups who can actually keep the style going. So yeah, I'm good with this one. It's smart, it's low pressure, and it gives us options we've been missing. Let me know what you think down below. Do you like the signing? Do you see him getting first team minutes this season? Or is this more of a Barca athletic project for now? Either way, we're going to keep covering it all here. Updates, signings, everything Barca. Appreciate you being here, and I'll catch you in the next one.